Hello children, welcome to K.R. Lakkam Memorial CBSE online classes. So let's start today the new lesson, that is fifth one, understanding elementary shapes. This is fifth lesson of your mathematics textbook and we have completed four lessons. Let's start this lesson today. Understanding elementary shapes. Elementary in the sense basic shapes. Before starting this lesson, we need to know about mathematical instruments. Let us know about mathematical instruments. What are those? You know, daily you are using that in your basic needs of mathematics. That is first one, ruler. So there is a ruler I am showing you. This is ruler which is having centimeters and inches on it. This is called as ruler. We use this ruler to measure the lengths which are in small scale. Yes, these are the SI units, that is centimeter, meter, kilometer. So we will use the ruler to measure the things in small scales like 2 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 15 centimeter. So to measure the things in centimeters, we will use the ruler. Don't say this scale. Everybody used to say that this is scale. Don't say like a scale. This is ruler. First one is ruler. Then very commonly we will use in our next one is this one, compasses. This is called as compasses. Second one. So this is having 2 points. One is sharp point and this is pencil point. You will be having some adjustments in here. You will have some compasses in your compass box. So there you will have one is pencil point, another one is sharp point. In this you will adjust the pencils. So this is called as compasses. Ruler and compasses. Next, this is divider. What is this? Divider. Divider will be having, this is divider which is having 2 sharp points. See? So how we can use this? You know the usage of ruler and the compass. To draw the circles, you will use the compass. And to draw the line segments, you will use the ruler. And where you will use the divider, I will tell you, to measure the line segments. Suppose there is a line segment A, B. So measure the given line segment. It is a question. So that time you can't keep the ruler directly. Instead of, what you need to do is you should use the divider. So like this, points you should touch. Can you see this? So like this you take it and take the divider and measure in the ruler. So keep one point in 0 side and another one is this. So the scaling is 13.5. You can see this. It is here. So what is the reading? 13.5. So the line segment is 13.5 centimeter. So to measure the line segments and rays, we will use the dividers. So this is divider which is having 2 sharp points. Next instrument is to measure the angles. Now in the next lesson or in this lesson you will be measuring the angles. So to measure the angles we need to know about the protractor. So protractor is having one line. There is a angles in the both the direction. From left to the right also 0 to 180 angle, and from the right to the left also 0 to 180 angle. This is having angle. So there is a mark. Here will be the line segment point. This is called as protractor. And again you will have two set squares. These are two set squares. You can see this. These are the two set squares. Fifth one, two set squares. So in this, one set square will be having this one. This is having one angle 90 degree and this is 60. Okay, 90 degree, 60 degree and 60 degree. This is one set square, 90, 60. And another one set square is this one. This is having angle, one angle is 90. See, this one is 90 and this is 30 degree. Sorry, this is 30, 2 minutes. This is 60. This is 30. 45. I think I will clarify about the degrees. So these are the set squares. This is two set squares. These all are the instruments of mathematics. This is protractor. This is protractor and these are the dividers. See, this one is divider and this is ruler and compasses. So now I hope you know about the instruments of mathematics. Now let's start the lesson. Just open your textbook, page number 86, Understanding Elementary Shapes, chapter 5. Introduction. All the shapes we see around us are formed using curves or lines. We can see corners, edges, planes, open curves and closed curves in our surroundings. We organize them into line segments, angles, triangles, polygons and circles. We find that they have different sizes and measures. Let us now try to develop tools to compare their sizes. Measuring line segments. First one is measuring line segments. See the measurement of measuring line segments. So line segments, about line segment you have studied in the previous class. So line segment in the sense a fixed line or a fixed portion of line it is. Suppose this is a line segment. This is having a starting point also as well as the ending point also. This is a fixed portion of a line. We can measure this. Yes. How can we measure this? By a ruler or by from the divider. How can we measure from the ruler? You keep the starting point in 0 and you can see the measurement. It is 11.5. Yes. can measure through by using the divider also. Use the divider to place in both the points of line segments. This is here. So next you keep this in the ruler from 0 to here. So this is 12.5. You can see that 11.5. Yes, this is 11.5. By using divider and ruler also you can measure the line segments. See, triangle is also having line segment. Triangle is made up of 3 line segments. AB, BC and CA. These measurements can we do? Yes, of course. And the quadrilateral is made up of 4 line segments. P, Q, R, yes. So these are the line segments. These also can we measure. Let's see your textbook. We have drawn and seen many line segments. A triangle is made of 3, a quadrilateral of 4 line segments. A line segment is a fixed portion of a line. This makes it possible to measure a line segment. This measure of each line segment is a unique number called its length. We use this idea to compare line segments. To compare any 2 line segments, we find a relation between their lengths. This can be done in several ways. So this measurement is called as length. So how can we do this? By comparing 2 line segments. See if there are 2 line segments. MN and PQ. By comparing the 2 line segments, you can tell that line segment PQ is smaller than MN. Yes, you can compare these and you can measure the length also. That they have done in this. By tracing also you can compare the line segment. First one is comparison by observation. Second one is comparison by tracing. How? First you take this tracing and take this paper of sheet and keep it here. That will come up to here. That paper sheet you bring it to here. So this will come up till here. So by tracing also you can compare the line segment. Third one, comparison using ruler and a divider. Page number 87. Have you seen or can you recognize all the instruments in your instrument box? Among other things, you have ruler and a divider. Note how the ruler is marked along one of its edges. It is divided into 15 parts. Each of these 15 parts is of length 1 centimeter. Each centimeter is divided into 10 subparts. Each subpart of the division of the centimeter is 1 millimeter. So if the ruler is divided into 15 parts, so each 1 centimeter is divided into 10 parts. So 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. So each centimeter is divided into 10 parts. So one part is called as 1 millimeter in the ruler. Each centimeter is divided into 10 subparts. Each subparts of the division of a centimeter is 1 millimeter. How many millimeters make 1 centimeter? Since 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, how will you write 2 centimeter, 3 millimeter? What do we mean by 7.7 centimeter? It means 70 millimeters and 7 millimeters. Place the 0 mark of the ruler at A. Read the mark against B. This gives the length of AB. Suppose the length is 5.8 centimeter. We may write length AB is equal to 5.8 centimeter, or more simply as AB is equal to 5.8 centimeter. There is room for errors even in this procedure. The thickness of the ruler may cause difficulties in reading of the marks on it, so that they will tell us to use the divider. Think, discuss and write. What other errors and difficulties might we face? What kind of errors can occur if weaving the mark on the ruler is not proper? How can one avoid it? Positioning errors. Wrong eye position, correct eye position, wrong eye position. So after keeping the ruler, the eye position for weaving is also very important. If it is incorrect eye position, you will get the errors in measurement. So that they will tell us to use the divider. Can we avoid this problem? Is there a better way? Let us use the divider to measure lengths. So how to use the divider to measure the length? Of course, I told you now. Open the divider, place the end point of one on its arms at A and the end point of the second arm at B. Taking care that opening of the divider is not disturbed, lift the divider and place it on the ruler. Ensure that one end point is at the 0 mark of the ruler. Now read the mark against the other end point. So you will get the measurement of the line segment. Exercise 5.1. What is the disadvantage in comparing line segments by mere observation? Just by seeing the naked eyes, what will be the disturbance they are asking? So we will continue this 5.1 exercise in our next class. So this is all about understanding the elementary shapes. In this lesson we will come to know about angles, type of angles. Those are acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle. So that all things we will come to know. Acute, obtuse and reflex angles, and we have to learn to draw the angles for the given measurement also. So once again, keep it in your mind that the instruments of mathematics, those are ruler is the basic one, then compasses, divider, then protractor, set squares. Set squares you will not going to be used in this grade, in this class. So set squares will come little in higher classes. Now you will have the usage of ruler, compasses, protractor and the divider. These four things you need to know about, and you should know how to use these instruments, how to hold the ruler, how to hold and how to fix the pencil in compasses, and how the edges should be of the pencil in the compass, and how to read the protractor of angles. Okay, these all things you need to learn. We'll see that all things in the later classes. Till that, complete your fair till today. Okay, thank you.